that are single figure odds. Then out to number 8, Little Cess at $11 and $2.70 the place. So favouritism here lying with number 5, Kelly's Hero, who comes off a last start third when having its first look at the track here. This Safeguard gelding, in fact, the 5 and the 11 here, Kelly's Hero and Kelly's Lassie, full brother and sister. Kelly's Hero finished third last time out. Found room late when it was all over and went down a length behind First Moment. So form reads well for this race. So it appears that the farrier is still doing some work here on Melwood Coast. The 4, after it cast a plate heading to the gates in its preliminary. Great to have the variety crew on course today in those pizza throwing championships in the old bookie ring downstairs a bit later on. Just take note, if you have invested in either of the Smith train runners, number 10, Settlement Day, will don the blue cap. Little Cess will carry the customary blue and yellow cap. Instructions coming from Kambana Lodge for number 1, Hear Me, will be ridden forward today from the outside draw. Had its first run here 2 weeks ago when finishing 8.5 lengths behind Star Present. To be ridden positively today is number 1, the grey Hear Me. Okay, runners starting to come forward. Kelly's Hero, the first one to come along, drawn the inside today, the favourite. Settlement Day locked away. Here comes Big Break. So Many Mansions to come forward now. Has finished second at its last 2 starts. Kelly's Lassie to come forward, together with Dance of the South. As a touchy subject is just turned around. So a touchy subject approaches the gates now. Regal Engineering Maiden over the 1400 metres. So Dance of the South now to come forward. Here comes World Ruler. So World Ruler still out of line, comes forward now, and we just await 2 others, including Hear Me and also Little Cess. So Hear Me to come forward, drawn the outside today. Currently an $8 chance with Tab Touch. And also Little Cess to come forward. The farrier just finishing his work on Melwood Coast behind the tractor there. So the rider in Brad Rawilla awaits his mount in the line after casting that plate on the way to the gate. So Hear Me to come forward. And locked away now. So just Little Cess and Melwood Coast to come forward and complete the line. And we'll be underway for the first here from Kalgoorlie. Still $2.90 about Kelly's Hero, $3.70 the stablemate Kelly's Lassie. Big Break has got the drifts late, out to $9 on tote. Hear Me, some support into $8.10, but the Durant pair hold the majority of the market. Okay, as Brad Rawilla jumps back aboard Melwood Coast here, and we should be set for a start. Little Cess comes forward now. So starter and farrier Neville Sly has just finished the work there on Melwood Coast. And Melwood Coast will come forward and complete the line now. 1400 metres the distance on Variety Day today. Stand by, we're set. Signal from behind, Gates fly back. They're off in the first from Kalgoorlie. Now Dance of the South had no early speed. Likewise with Settlement Day, who settles at the rear. The first to get going was a touchy subject, together with also on the inside Callie's Lassie. Pushing forward as well as Many Mansions in a clustered front pack. They were followed by World Ruler, and then came Callie's Hero down on the inside. Hear Me caught wide. Big Break was next, followed by a further 2 lengths. Then to the outside Melwood Coast, Dance of the South. Then came Little Cess and a further 5 lengths then to Settlement Day. So as they head to the side of the course and showing the way, it's Many Mansions who found the front. Leads out by a length on a touchy subject. Third down on the inside, Callie's Lassie. There goes Hear Me on the improve, but it's done some work. A further 2.5 then to World Ruler in company with Callie's Hero, the fence. The outside then to Little Cess, being followed by Dance of the South. Well back to Melwood Coast, and last of all Settlement Day. So it's 500 metres to run on the side of the course. It's Many Mansions who shows the way, trying to do it throughout. Hear Me, the grey, the outside starting to present. Coming through on the inside, Callie's Lassie between runners, a touchy subject. Down the outside, Little Cess with its run, together with Callie's Hero, who gets into the clear. It's Many Mansions with 250 metres to run. Shows out by a length. Down the outside, Little Cess with a nice turn of foot. Callie's Hero trying to match it, but it's Little Cess who hit the lead with 100 to run. World Ruler down the outside. On the inside, Many Mansions, but Little Cess, a nice win in the first. Goes on and wins. Second, I fancy Callie's Hero, just ahead of the fast finishing Melwood Coast, but it is a photo there for the minors. They were followed in by World Ruler, then came Callie's Lassie, a touchy subject, Big Break, Hear Me knocked up, and last in was Settlement Day. Number 8. 5 will get second, Callie's Hero, and third, as we just await for the number to come into the semaphore board. But number 8, Little Cess, a nice time ride there by Lactar Ramoli, has got this horse over the line. A length the good to Callie's Hero, who had every chance, found the gap at the top of the straight, the favourite. 3 gets third, that's World Ruler, and that will be ahead of Melwood Coast, who showed a nice turn of foot late. 8, 5, 3 and 4. 2 gets fifth, Many Mansions. So number 8, Little Cess at start number 7 today. Ran a handy third last start behind Star Present, and that form is holding up well. Star Present, Little Cess for Dave Smith and Lactar Ramoli, a Regano filly from Siesta Park and owned by B. Duncan, Mrs. J. Duncan, S. O'Neill, A. Calvert, O. Healy, Mrs. M. Vartanen and A. Cairns, and no doubt that will give Dave Smith plenty of satisfaction. Number 8, Little Cess. 1 1/4 by a nose, the margins. 5 gets second. That's Callie's Hero for Adam Durant and Chris Parnham, owned by J. Kelly and Mrs. C. Kelly. A safeguard gelding from the Old Yin. Third in the 3, World Ruler for Nick Carapalotti and Christo Sardelic. A universal ruler gelding from Mercy Dash, owned by Nick Carapalotti himself. And fourth in was the 4, Melwood Coast for Brad Senior and Brad Ruwilla. As the winner is making its way back to the mounting yard after the running of the Regal Engineering Maiden 1400 metre event, and 8, 5, 3 and 4 the interim numbers. 1 1/4 by a nose, the margins. They are the interim details there. Race 2 is the next event on the card, the Terra Drilling Maiden over the 1100 metres. At this stage, no change to start time 1:15 and no changes to the field engaged over the short course. That's the Terra Drilling Maiden coming up at 1:15.